Hello, my name is Mordred Viking and I'd like to welcome you to episode 28 of this Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as the custom nation of Stormwind. We are still at war. The war that we were fighting against the European powers here is still dragging on. Picardy has now peaced out, so this is purely down to the trade blockades, the blockading, which we are in fact winning because we do have naval superiority, and thankfully because this is an actual trade war, blockading ports is the war goal, so the more we can do that, the better it will be. Additionally, the more we blockade their ports, the more war weariness they will be accumulating. So now it's just a waiting game to finish that. Additionally, we are also converting still. We are very, very close to being complete here. In fact, we are 84%, and the religious intolerance, I think it was, right? Religious turmoil event ends when we hit 90%. So I'm going to guess 2 more provinces and that will be done. We do still have to convert the new colonies over there. The other thing, of course, that colony is done converting, so they are completely Protestant. And we are still building the colony down here, slowly but surely stretching down there. We do have a second colonist on his way to this province. He just has not yet arrived. He arrives in 38 days. Cool. So let's continue. As far as I can remember, we were just sitting back and waiting for the ships to do their job, yes. We don't have any more in production. We are moving these ships around and merging them together. We do have 100% going on there. Let's see, we've done all of that. We do have the 17 cogs here, which are not currently doing anything, which we can move back to Amur. We have 8 ships trapped there, and 14 there. Okay, so let's get these small ships and we'll go into that area. Oh yes, last episode we did try to do an amphibious landing over here, and we proved that if the enemy controls both sides of the strait, they can cross troops, even if you block them, which unfortunately worked against us and we lost quite a significant portion of our fleet. So we'll move you up to wait, that's, oh well. And hopefully they have no ships to actually contest us with. So we'll begin blockading here, though we'll need more ships to make that actually worthwhile. And that's taking up 100% of our unit. We have done with our rebels. There are no more rebellions coming. Colonist has just arrived. That colony is now growing. Yeah, these are the Brunswick guys, yeah. So those Brunswick guys that managed to sneak around from down here and finish us off. We have a technology, admin ideas. We are not planning to take... Are we planning to take land? No, we can't, because we're not actually occupying anything. So what peace do we actually want? That is a very good question, because I would accept a white peace at this point, just. However, we are fighting for trade power, and that requires 30. That's quite unlikely to happen, or war reparations. Again, fairly unlikely. I'm kind of tempted to take the white peace. I'm not sure how much more we can expect to get out of this. We can get 1 more war score by continuing the blockade. The war enthusiasm is down to 16. No, we'll continue and see if we can drop them even more. And if we manage to remove some of their allies from the fight, then our war score, the strength of their alliance will decrease. How much is that contributing right now? Election. This was a diplomat. I probably want another diplomat. I'm not currently in a foreign land, so we'll get another guy. What was I looking at? The relative strength of alliances is currently giving them plus 16 reason to fight. So if we can reduce that, in fact that is their biggest modifier right now, take that down, and we should stand to look a lot better. So can we begin piecing some of these people out? Even if we cannot concede defeat. We can only concede defeat against the main player, I guess. They're not even close to wanting white peace, though. They are at 13, you are at 20. So Liège would be more likely. But even they are probably not very much here. Because it's a defensive fight. Brest is in civil war. Marvellous. And we have converted. Also good. Derbyshire. Let's do it. I think we can go ahead and take this admin idea. This does give us forced march, which is nice. It might actually have gotten us out of a bit of trouble over there, because we could have moved back to Shonen and then boarded ships from there more quickly while these guys are still marching up. But we didn't quite make it. Oh, and we can get the new military tech too. Do we want to do this? Yes, I think we do. So we are now ahead of time. Militarily, we can upgrade our cannon to chambered demi-cannon. Ordinarily, this is the point when I think that cannon really come into their own as a actual military weapon. Previous cannons to this are mostly for reducing the siege. When you're besieging a castle, the more cannon you have, the more likely you are to succeed in that siege. But with the chambered demi-cannon, they're actually good as their own unit. Okay, so we have the third and final tenant. Remember that once we have 100 points, we can actually change these out, but as we still have one slot outstanding, we can grab one of these. So what do we want? Discipline, possibly. Development cost, we're not really in a position to use that. Stability, don't care. Morale, don't really care. Republican tradition, that sounds like it could be very useful, because we're always trying to pump up out of Republican tradition. So yeah, this is going to be like a more long-standing one. This should mean that we can start getting more of our leaders elected more often. That makes sense. Re-elected, rather, not elected. I'm going to take the hit to prestige. Yeah, still losing money. We have no chance of a revolt, so I'm quite happy to get rid of any mercenaries we have. We have no mercenaries. We are still reinforcing. How much? 200 men. And then the reinforcements are done. So that'll give us another 0.5. In fact, I'm going to just generally reduce our army maintenance at this point. Although that's actually barely touched our income. Aha! The Netherlands wants a peace deal. They will pay us money. Interesting. So they are beginning to get more desperate. These guys are getting down to medium. They are down to just 4 war enthusiasm. Once it drops below 0, then they become low, and we should be able to get more out of them. I'm kind of hoping that some of these guys will go to low, though. Who's that? 8, Liège. Come on, dude. Whoops, wrong button. Just peace out. Very close. We're only 8 points away. So we'll stay in it, just for the time being. Okay, we have a stern theologian who will give us more tolerance to the true faith and give us more missionary strength versus heretics, which is nice, or just plain plus 2%. I don't really have any problems with revolt, so I'm going to take just the blanket extra missionary strength. We could go up in Diplo, which would give us the final point for that, and it would allow our ships to have a better global repair. I'm going to wait because the next Diplo tech gives us the trade efficiency plus it will put us ahead of time, so we will actually get the 20% trade efficiency bonus. And after this war is done, I'm hoping that we will absolutely demolish the Dutch trade power in this area. In fact, what would it take to humiliate you? An absolute ton, so that's not going to happen. Trade power, come on guys, just, you know, give me trade power. I mean, ultimately I would want land, but they just have too many troops. In fact, if I manage to pull out their allies, then I would actually be able to start doing a landing in the Netherlands. They only have an army of 19,000. And in fact, they might even be blocked over there because Picardy is pieced out. That would be interesting. Although, no, if Brittany gives up, then they would become exiled and they could move home. Foreign plots. Lose stability or lose Republican tradition. Well, it's got to be the Republican tradition, unfortunately. The other benefit is if we manage to take out, let's say, Lübeck, that would free up 19 light ships to actually start protecting trade again. We would get more trade in this area. Or we could start shifting trade into the English Channel. So for example, we have 9% control over here right now. If we then started doing those with actually protecting trade, we would ship a lot more across. Can you still blockade if you are protecting trade? No, didn't think so. We could repay a loan for 228. No, I'm going to extend. Because I don't want to take another one out. We have successfully converted Derbyshire. Marvellous. We are at 87, so I'm going to guess that this will be the last one we need to do. Extend. This colony is very nearly done too, which is good. Netherlands again. We might actually begin to get a call for peace. Liège, come on guys. How much more? 4 points. We're very close to start piecing them out. And then we can start really thinking about attacking the Netherlands, and then we might well be in a position to take some land. So playing this waiting game has actually been quite successful, and here we go. Peace offer from Lübeck. White peace, I'm quite happy to take that. That now frees up our ships over here, as I was previously saying. So I'm going to start protecting trade in Lübeck, which will start shifting money towards the English Channel. In fact, he'll start shifting money... No, I do have a guy in Lübeck. Good. And we'll get you guys to do that too. And then those two should merge at some point. We will extend, but we should start making more money. So we currently have 23%, up from, what was it, 9% I think? So we are shifting more money across. We have a merchant there, so we are directing it all this way. Although as the only outlet, it would all flow this way anyway. And we're generally increasing the amount of money in the English Channel, which is increasing the amount of money we are taking. And because we have 57% of the trade power here, we are taking the majority of the cash. The Netherlands, of course, being our closest rival. Jutland has entered a military alliance with Brunswick, so be it. Okay, so the strength of their alliances should be reducing. So Brunswick might well peace out now. They will. I'll take that. I'll extend that. Who's next? Okay, none of these will just yet. Liège, of course, was the closest. Ooh, just 2 points. So at this point, I am going to start increasing my military maintenance. I'm going to start shifting these guys over here. The balance of armies is still quite poor, but we do actually have manpower, so we could start building some more armies. I'm quite tempted to build another cavalry and another artillery. In fact, I'm going to get 2 artillery. 1, 2. And the cavalry. The balance of infantry is still good enough that I think we can get away with that. And now I am actually going to start saving diplomatic points, because we might actually begin taking land, which would be amazing. We have another colony. Brilliant. And we've started that one, as I said. So we are going to start building a colony here. 2, 3, 4, 5. So as soon as this one's done, this will become a colonial nation. And they will obviously have problems with Aragonese Cypatria. So we're going to have to continue investing quite heavily into this area if we want to compete with them. Don't really have any competition anywhere else yet, so that's fine. Okay, this war has now gone to 21% war score. They are on low, so they really want to peace out. But I want land, actually. I do definitely want land from this fight. Brittany, Liège and Namur are still in. We want to get them out as soon as possible. Liège might go. They're down to 0. Nope, 1 more point. That's fine. Who are you? Light frigate. You can go to Lübeck. Marvellous. Netherlands again? Nope, sorry. I'm preparing to load troops and attack. In fact, I need to make sure that I have access through you guys. I do. I don't want fleet basing rights because that actually costs money. So we need to wait about 2 months until the troops there are done. And in that time we should quite easily manage to pull Liège out. Okay, we have converted Lincolnshire. Good. Picardy has declared war on Gascogne. I hope they don't try and call me into that. Liège, sue for peace. They will accept. White peace. Bye-bye. There's 1 more down. So it's down to just Brittany and Namur now. And we are definitely getting to the position where we can start to actually think about invading. And we need to get another missionary. Come on, 88%. Man, so close. So close. How close are they? 3 and 3. Brittany. Old pal. 4 points away. Okay. So we do just basically need to wait until that goes down. We want to keep this army reinforced so it remains stronger than the Dutch one. Picardy, you've really, I think, made a mistake attacking them. Gascogne might be... Oh, you've got Aragon on your side? Okay, maybe not. You are currently fighting Gascogne, Modena, Burgundy and Venetia. But Burgundy. They've taken a loss against Savoy. Interesting. And you guys are fighting Picardy, Leuven, Aragon, Aragonese Hypatria, Aragonese Jan di Mara. So actually, yeah, I think Picardy will be fine. Oh, they're at war with Venetia though. Oh, that'd be interesting. Should destroy a lot of navies there, which is good for me because I want to maintain my superiority. Group them together. So I think I'm going to go straight for their capital, which is here in Zeeland. Or maybe I want to go to Flanders so I have a bit more room to maneuver. Is there a morale guy? No. I cannot quite get the tenant for the plus 10% morale yet either. Because I'm worried that their army might be better than mine, even with the extra points I have. See, they will have more morale because of the defensive ideas. However, I can actually maneuver through Picardy, so that's fine. So can they, but it gives us the extra space, which I think we need. And I can then get another 3,000 men. Who do I want? I probably want, say, 2 more cavalry and another artillery. Yeah, 2 cav and 1 artillery. 2 artillery. And we're going to need to check to see how good our ruler is. He's crap. Native uprising. Okay, peace treaty from Namur. White peace. Accepted. And Brittany, come on. Peace out. Yes. And it's just the Dutch now. We are on 32% war score because we have this full blockade. We can start moving over here. We can get you to... You're my heavies. Put you there and we'll start you... No, we want to maintain the blockade. So we have 100% of the Netherlands blockaded. Can I detach any of you? Just one. Well, you can start doing Lubeck too. Okay. So we have an army in position. Their army is either blocked here still, or I don't actually know where their army is. Now we might want to, for a short time, get a general. Because our leader was so poor, he's not much better, but he's very slightly. So we'll take it. And we have 17 ships with which we can transport troops, so we probably want about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, oops, too many, one of them, 9, 2 and 6, I think that is fine. So you need to be him, board, sail over here, and then we can start landing troops. Now, I am not actually going to go straight for Zeeland, because if we went there, we would be blocked. We could not escape if we were then defeated in the fight. So we're going to start here in Flanders, and then basically work our way up. And we'll be keeping an eye on this Picardy land to see if their army begins to march through. Okay, so the natives damaged our colony, did about 100 in damage. We have a new ship who can go to Lubeck. We should start really shifting quite a lot of money out of Lubeck. Yeah, we're up 20%. Lubeck's still first. We have quite a significant naval presence here. We're pushing 2.8 of this 3.6 total out. Okay, troops have now landed. We will take that quite quickly. We've got some new troops being built. In fact, we could start shipping them over. I would quite like to do that right now. Burghers lose loyalty or lose loyalty and mercantilism. I'll take that one. Netherlands wants peace. Sorry, not happening. We have taken a loan. Unfortunately, we have occupied Flanders. So we now need to take Hangehouen because it has a fort there. We can do that. You guys can board. Still a decent difference, so we'll put them in Ghent. And here comes the Dutch army, in fact. So we definitely want these guys on shore. And they're attacking straight into us. We have the defensive. Their general is not as good as our... Oh no, sorry, it's basically the opposite of ours. We do have another 9,000 men incoming. They arrive on the 20th of August. Actually, there's a better idea. I can dock the ships here and then move the men straight across. And slow down to 3. See, their morale bonus is really paying off here. We're going to extend that loan. We're going to throw these 9,000... Wait, what? Why aren't you moving? God damn it. Alright, well, why can't I reinforce? Blocked by a hostile fort. This one. And why were they able to move from here? I don't get this. Why am I blocked? I should be able to move here. This is friendly territory. Right? Yeah, grants military access to Stormwind. So why the hell am I blocked? Now if this is a wipe, I'll be really pissed off. If I had the nine... Oh, god damn it, that's annoying. If I had the extra 9,000 men there, I would have won that. Ah! Okay, so we have this. We'll do the shift merge. Man, that's annoying. We'll start taking Hengekhan, which of course I can now move. Where are you going? We're going to withdraw here. No, I don't want to go there. Go there. I'm going to Picardy's. Why can't I move here? This is ridiculous. What fort is blocking me? I don't get this. Really, what fort is Yeah, these are my allies. I'm not fighting them. Okay, so sometimes the fort pathing system is retarded, and unfortunately I believe this is one of those instances. Which is actually kind of worrying, because if I lose another fight here, they might actually run to nowhere and get stack wiped, because there's no possible retreat. So I'm going to have to keep a very close eye on that, and if they do start moving, I'm going to have to basically ship out 17,000 men, save what I can. Wow, that's infuriating. Here they come. Oh, for goodness sake. Well, that bug's really killed things. I need to move these guys, these are the expensive ones. Let's see, 11, 20, 19, 18, 17. You guys, board ships and run. You, I'm afraid, are just going to die because there is nothing you can do. I could leave the army there and fight another battle, but that's just so risky. So I'm basically losing 9,000 men for no reason. Wow, okay. That is totally ridiculous. Why can I not move here? Allied. It's not in control of their fort, it's mine. I hope they fix that in the next patch. And this is going to mean I'm going to have to take out more sodding mercenaries. Oh, for Pete's sake. Wait, they were on the boats. Come on. Really? Really? If I lose this army, I'll be so ticked off. Yeah, I've lost. It's dead. Yeah, and where are you going to run to? Stack wipe, dead. Sorry, no, I'm going to reload that save because that is just ridiculous. That is a bug, and if there is a bug, then I think it's perfectly reasonable to reload a save. So I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. We've lost about 4 months worth of gameplay. It's gone from the 8th of February to the 1st of July. I have autosaves every 6 months. And now, if you look, I can actually move to Artois. So that was definitely a bug. I should definitely have been able to move my troops. I just don't understand why I couldn't. Otherwise, everything is the same. So I'm going to move to Artois. I'm going to move these guys across too. But I'm going to land them here in France. So if we're going across from France, I think that will resolve the problems. My guess would be that things were screwed up because we landed in Flanders, so it thought that this fort, basically where the forts that work, is if you move into a province you can only then move into where the fort is. And because we'd moved into this province blocked by this fort was blocking movement out of Flanders, except to the sea. So now, because we're not merging this army, which had come by sea into Flanders, although they landed in Flanders, didn't they? Nope, I don't know. Wow, they're moving quick. But they are exiled, so there shouldn't be a fight here. I can now merge my troops together. And we'll go into Flanders and initiate the battle. And we'll probably win it this time. Well, maybe not. Their morale is really, really strong. But I won't be so peeved off if I lose this, because I can at least move into France, as was my escape route. I was kind of hoping the sheer weight of numbers would win this one, but maybe not. They have way better morale. Wow. Oh yeah, because of the defensive ideas. They have better discipline. Because they have a national idea. Yeah. We have 1 unit of something fighting. We lost 7,000, they lost 6 and a bit. But I'm okay with that. See, I've escaped. I run away. Except now I'm going to have to force march and properly escape, because we only ran 1 province. Off we go. Meow. We'll stop in Co. We'll run down there. We'll basically make them chase us until we've recovered some morale. I might actually hire some mercenaries just to finish them off. Once we finish this army off, then we can just start occupying stuff easily. So we'll just get another group of mercenaries. I'll spend all of this loan on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 because that's actually a ship. 9, 10, that'll do. We'll dock you so you can pick those troops up when they arrive, and we'll just keep running away. Because apparently they're not going to chase us. Oh yes, they are. Right, where are mountains? Let's see if we can pick the fight ourselves this time. Orleans seems to be the best location for it. You guys will move to Kent. Let's merge. Okay, you are moving to Paris, then Paris you'll be getting to Orleans. So we're going to go to Maine. And then we'll go to Alencon. No, we'll go back to Orleans. And then Berry. Let's see if I can find some mountains. So here we go. We'll go to there. You guys grouped up yet? No, not yet. In fact, I'll be quite happy to attack them in Paris. They will have the river crossing bonus, but let's see. We have got 12,000 men more coming in. Another... Wait until December and then we'll attack. So in fact, you guys can stay in port. You guys can start moving back up north. We'll go to Paris. See if we can bait them into attacking us, then move in with the extra 12,000. Okay. Wow, that was so frustrating with the army up here. But that's why I keep an autosave, and I think it is entirely reasonable to reload a previous save if it's a bug that kills you. That's why we make them. Okay, let's put you on board and have you moving out here. We'll put you on land, just in time. We're not going to make that peace treaty. We should, however, start converting again. Taking another loan, but that was expected. How many loans are we on? We can have 57. We currently have 18. That is actually better than I kind of expected. Wow, we're 4,000 in debt. But that's fine. Once we have control of trade in this area, we are going to make so much money. So building up to that position, I am entirely okay with. Right, we have now got 32,000. We outnumber them 2 to 1. So even with their massive morale bonus, okay, clergy loss influence, that's fine. We should be able to win this, just sheer weight of numbers. We're throwing men at them. There we go, much better. Okay. Now we'll go to Flanders, we'll take that back, we'll start sieging down this place. They, I'm gonna guess, are out of manpower. Let's have a look. Military, armies. We need to look for the Netherlands. Netherlands manpower, no, they have 13,000. So now they're back in their own country, they're actually going to rebuild their armies pretty quickly. So I'm going to try and... Okay, I can't spread out because of this fort. See, this is now working properly. I'm able to see, you can see the green arrow there by my pointer. That means I can move there. So this fort is now functioning properly. It's blocking me from going any further into the Netherlands because that is enemy territory. You see the red X. But it's not preventing me from going back into France. So, yeah, weird. Let's merge them together. Are they coming for me? No, they're going to try and retake that. I might go and stop them. Or shall I just take this fort back? No, I'd like to stop them, actually. With 22. Fine. Go. Once more, we outnumber them quite heavily. They have a lot of cannon. but this is a much easier fight because their front line was so damaged. This is why I've been consolidating. You can see I'm presenting a full strength front line, while theirs was really badly damaged. So we've broken through their front line. Now they have cannon fighting in the front. You can see the dot there, that means it's a cannon. Well, the little X's is infantry, and then a dash, like over here, is cavalry. So our cavalry are actually not close enough to flank. Our front line's holding firm, and then our artillery are giving their really nice bonuses to the men in front of them. While their own artillery are now moving to the front line, they actually suffer a penalty when they're in the front line, and we've killed a lot. So we've killed almost 4,000 to only 900 losses to our own. That was a very good fight. We're going to consolidate again. We have lost the diplomat. Unfortunate, but I'm going to accept it because I want to save money at this point. On 36% war score. We need to take these 3 provinces. We have to actually occupy them because they all have forts, and the only way you can take a province in a peace treaty is by controlling the fort there. This siege is not going to last very long. So this is a level 2 fort, but because it is obsolete, we get a bonus. There is another level of forts beyond this, which they should now be using. Plus we have, let's see, 6 artillery here, so we're getting a +3 bonus. 8 rounds we've waited, so we're now on 35% chance of victory there. And we can apparently get quite a lot more technologies. Still waiting for that. No, I'm going to hold out on the diplomatic ideas, because we probably need the diplo ideas to make the peace treaty here. We are taking 3 very, very rich provinces. In fact, let's have a look to see how much it will cost us. That's going to cost us 81 war score. It's going to, wow, that's going to piss off a lot of people. It's going to be a massive coalition. And we will now have land in the Netherlands, so that's going to be more difficult to defend against. So where's the most trade power coming from? The Netherlands, Holland probably. Trade power 28, 8 and 15. Those are the 301, right? Yes. So I think I might just take Holland in this one, and then maybe humiliate them or something like that. Yeah, we don't want to take their capital, that'll cost even more. Can I take Holland and Antwerp? Yes, that I could do without suffering a coalition. It's just if I take Zeeland as well, that's going to almost double because that's their capital. So we won't take Zeeland, we'll just take Holland and Antwerp, so we'll need to supply them by sea, basically. And we are going to need quite a lot more war score to do it. And we need to occupy these, hence you have the minus 2,000. So there will be actually about 50, so they would accept that deal as soon as we capture those forts. So now it's just kind of a waiting game. Okay, we have Hengehowen, which means I won't start retaking Flanders. Move up here to Brabant to cut them off. We can also move some troops into Ghent. And possibly Antwerp. Yes. Okay, so they're going to try and attack us here in Brabant. No, they're going to try and get through Antwerp, so we'll move there to block them. And then back here, because I'm sure they'll try and do that. We have another conversion. Great. 89. Oh, come on, so close. So close. Can I attack you? No, I didn't think so. Can I attack you from Brabant, though? No. So I just kind of have to keep doing this weird reinforcing thing to make sure I hold these. In fact, having 0.9 men is not going to be enough. I need to split off another group, move them there. Let's group you together. We have taken Brabant. I'm actually kind of okay with them moving here, then I can intercept them because I can move into Antwerp. So let's go. Is there going to be a battle here? No, 23rd. I arrive on the 23rd, but it's saying the battle is going to be here, so they get to Ghent first. So hopefully these 2,000 men can hold out long enough for me to arrive. It's a very short distance, so I might. Yes, there we go. So we have the defensive bonus. They are attacking into us. They once again have this badly damaged front. You can see regiment strength minus 75%, or less than 75%. They have a penalty. That's interesting. I didn't know there was a 75% thing. We lost some prestige, but that's fine. We'll gain a whole bunch of prestige once we've won this fight, or this war. The more of these land battles we win, the more the battle score is going to change in our favour. So we have now got 50% war score. This war is going pretty well now. I'm feeling a lot better about it. So converge. And we'll move into Antwerpen. I cannot unfortunately move past Antwerpen. So we just need to take that. Some of these ships can now probably detach. I'm going to merge them all together into the battle fleet. I'm going to detach the blockade. So is that saying that you guys are still needed? No, I don't know. Let's put you in Lubeck because we get a really... No, you guys have to stay. I don't really want you guys separate. Oh, they're going to be called the battle fleet now. I'm going to call them fleet. And then... I'm just going to... No, I'm going to call you Lubeck. I'm going to send you to Lubeck and I'm going to keep the rest here and see what happens. Off you go. You are fine. You could still detach. That is the 5 heavies. So leaving those 22 is fine. We're going to move them here. They have 1 heavy, 3 lights and 10 of those. So I'm now going to mothball them. I don't think I need them anymore in this fight anyway. I think I have another ship here. I do. Let's put you into Lubeck. So we are beginning to really pound Lubeck hard to push money out. Yeah, we now have 26%. We're pushing 4 ducats a month into English Channel, of which we now control 64%, because we now occupy bits of the Netherlands. So what trade power they were producing now goes to us. And that's going to be even more once we get Antwerp and Holland. Lose Diplotech cost, which is annoying because that is something I was going to do. How much will this peace deal cost me? Oh, they would accept it now. Interesting. But I'd also kind of like to humiliate them now because I really want the power projection. And this will cost me only 58 Diplo power, so I'm going to take this idea now, and then I'm going to do this extra cost, because before you click this button it's the normal price, so I'm spending it, then I'm going to take the event, and that's fine. Okay. Now we just need to kind of wait for this battle, but unfortunately that is the end of this episode. So in the next one we will finally conquer these bits of the Netherlands that we want. After that we probably will go after Zeeland because I want that extra territory just so that these are connected. And then maybe I'll go after the rest of these provinces in this trade node. Maybe, maybe not, I haven't quite decided yet. And then we will see what happens from there. Also next episode we should be done with this conversion. We are sitting on the very edge of that. In fact, I could shift this guy into something else like morale. Probably don't need the missionary strength anymore because I have the extra 2%, remember, from the event. When does that end? I need to find it first. There it is. This ends in 1612, so we have 7 more years. So yes, I'm going to remove that tenet. So we're back to the question mark. We have over 100 church power, which means I can assign another one. And I could take the discipline or morale. Or one of the other ones. Manpower recovery speed, well that's basically always going to be a problem. We will be relying quite a lot on mercenaries. We don't have any real unrest. Production, it just always seems so low. Look at that compared to everything else. I just never really see the point in production efficiency. Development costs, we don't really spend anything, so it's between discipline and morale. I'm going to go for the discipline. We want our armies to fight better. As long as we have space to withdraw into, I'm okay losing individual fights as long as we win in the long run. We can get extra prestige for 10 admin and 43 ducats. I'm going to go into debt again. In fact, I'm going to split out the mercenaries. Oh, the mercenaries are actually quite strong. Never mind. We'll keep the mercenaries. 14%. Anyway, we are ending there. Sorry, I keep on trying to go back into it. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you're enjoying what you are seeing so far. Once we've taken these lands on the continent, we might actually try and meddle a bit more in continental politics because we will have a foothold over here. Haven't entirely decided yet, so please do let me know what you think I should do. It's always interesting to hear what my viewers think. We should also start getting some more colonies over here. Maybe I'll begin investing more heavily in the colonial game. Again, let me know what you think. If you have any tips or advice, please do leave a comment. I do read them all. I try to respond when I can. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.